Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Didn't see y'all there. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. We're enjoying the finally hot weather down here, but got a good one for us today. So, in the last video, I told y'all that I was looking at trying to get some power out here to the shed somehow. So, went ahead, pulled the trigger on getting a solar panel and an inverter and some batteries. Well, a battery, a lithium battery. And let me show you guys what I got. Come here, let me show you. So here's the solar panel right here. And I haven't even checked this thing out. Oop, it's backwards. So, I don't know anything about electricity. Let me say that first. All I know about electricity is that it'll shock you. So, I pretty much went on Amazon and bought what everybody else was buying. But let me tell you guys what this is. This is a eco-worthy 25 watt, 12 volt solar panel charger thingy-madoohickey. But as you can see, there's the solar panel. Not too big. If I had to guess, it's probably 12 inches by 15, 16 inches, something like that. But there's the back of it. And it came with this little solar charger controller, which is one reason why I bought it, because it kind of came with everything you needed. And it came with some bracketry to put it up and some wires. I think it was like, I don't know, I think it said like 10 foot or 20 foot of wire. Hopefully that is right. And this looks like where you hook the controller up to a battery. So we're going to try it out. Hopefully I got enough wire. If I don't, we'll just run to the store and see how it works. But that's the solar panel. And let me show you guys the inverter I got. So the inverter I bought was this inverter. Don't know anything about it, but had good views. So I said, okay. But it is a 500 watt inverter. And that's about all I know about it. And it's got 2 plugs and some USB. So hopefully that is enough to do what we need to do out here. And like I said, all I'm trying to do is get some power for charging batteries, maybe a light or something. So, and then the battery I bought is this lithium battery, NLP14. And I don't know much about lithium batteries other than they're supposed to be pretty good. And I did have a motorcycle one time, and I bought a lithium battery for the motorcycle, and it was awesome. So I decided to go ahead, spend the money, and get another lithium battery. It's not real big, it's small. I mean, you can see how small it is. It's not real big, but you know, I mean, for what we're doing, I think it's going to be just fine. And these things are supposed to be able to recharge, like, I don't know, something crazy, like 10,000 hours or 10,000 times or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. So we're going to go ahead and get started installing this today so we can have some power out here. And I'm also going to put a link in the description below. So if you guys have a project or anything, you're trying to get some power out there and figure it out, well, here you go. This is how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Got the stand on the solar panel and everything pretty easily. Stands pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting everything else together and making sure I got everything I need, and then we will put this on the roof and get it where it will stand, and we'll kind of adjust this as we need to. But it's got some little feet there on the bottom. It's got holes in it so you can put some screws down, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, got the battery here, and the solar panel came with a wire kit that has these clips on the end. I don't like these clips because they can come off, things like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snip these ends off, and I've actually got some of these type little connectors from doing other projects. I'm gonna put them on the end, and that way I can just screw them onto the battery, positive and negative, and it'll be hardwired to the battery. So let's do that real quick. Okay, got that all hooked up now. Here's the end that'll go into the little solar panel controller. Got the positive and negative plugged to the battery. I had to cut that just a little bit to make it reach, but I think this will work just fine. And it came with the extra one to hook up a light. So, I don't know, we may do that at a later date. I don't have a light right now, but kind of cool, we'll keep it. Next thing I have is the inverter, and it came with these 12 volt clips. I mean, not 12 volt, but you know, it goes to the battery, to the inverter. I think I'm gonna leave the clips on these, and I know it doesn't make sense, and I just went through all the work to do that, but until I know exactly what I'm doing, I may leave it as clips, because I don't know if this inverter is gonna like pull power from the battery like all the time. You know, I don't know, so I got to figure that out. So I may go back and put connectors on the end of these later, but for now I'm not gonna do that, just because I want to see how this works, and if it works real good, then we'll do it. Alright, got the wires hooked up, just for curiosity. Let's see if it comes on. I'm just curious. Alright, red on the positive. Well, black on the negative. Alright, so it does work. Well, it don't stay on very well. Huh! Light came on. See the light right there? I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So, it works! Alright. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about them clips. I don't like that. But we'll do it in a minute. Alright, got all the connectors on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the solar panel up there somewhere and start running the wires and try to figure out where I'm gonna put the battery and inverter and the little controller, because they gotta be up under here so they don't get wet. So let's figure that out. Oh, hey guys. We're up here on the roof now, and not gonna lie, it's a little sketchy with just the tarp up here. But all right, so let me show you what I'm thinking. So I don't know if you guys can see it very well. I got this 2x4 header, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mount this thing right here on this 2x4 header, and I'll tighten this up, adjust it how it needs to be, and then the wires that are right here, I'll just kind of sneak them through underneath this tarp, and it'll run along this wall right here, and I can just run it straight to my inverter, so, or the controller. So that's what I'm thinking about. We'll try it, and if it don't work, I'll get up here one day and move it. So let's do it. Oop, oop, oop. We're good. All right, we're good. Let's see if I can get it going. Don't fall. Don't fall. All right. We're started. I'm not going to get it tight just yet. Okay. Now, put this one in over here. I know you guys can't see the solar panels on the way, but trust me, I got the screw in there. All right, I really don't like how that looks. Let me show y'all. I think it needs a washer. I think the washer needs to go right there. So let me go get a washer. Hey, I'm back. And I got washers. So let's put some washers in this real quick. Whoa, whoa, wind's blowing. Easy, easy. Whoa, whoa, calm down. Calm down, it's all right. It's gonna be okay. Here, let's hurry. That's a lot better. It's like zinc. Much better. Okay, I got those screwed down. I think this thing needs to be probably something like that right there. So let's see if we can get her tight. I'm about to get a screwdriver. Be back in just a second. I'm back. That was quick. Now she's tighter. It'll sit kind of like that because the sun actually comes over that way. So yeah, so she's got an angle on her. Now before we get down, let's drop these here wires on the other side of this tarp, and then we're gonna be done up here, and I ain't gotta come back up here because it's a little sketchy up here, as y'all see. We ain't about that life, all right? We like the ground. Ground don't move down here. So get in your hole. Okay, so there is the wire, I think. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. I don't know what I just did. Oh man, I just did a circle or something. Huh? Okay, there. It's raining. Let's get down. It's getting weird. Alright, so got the solar panel on the roof. So now we got to figure out where we're going to put the controller and everything. And I think I'm going to put it right there because that's as long as my cord is. So let's figure out how to mount the controller and then we can hook it all up. So let's do it. I've got the controller mounted up right there. I actually just screwed it into a log that was on the back side, so controller is mounted. Now what I got to figure out is I'm going to have to make some kind of tray or something right here for that battery to sit on, because as you can see, short cord. So battery's going to have to sit somewhere right there. So let me see what I can come up with real quick. All right, I got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try before I start going off the rails trying to figure something out. So the battery, the lithium battery, it came with these little like battery tray extender things. So like, you know, if you're putting it in like a motorcycle or ATV and you need to make it taller or shorter, it came with these little tray things. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. It's hollow on the bottom, you can, you know, so I think I'm gonna get 2 screws and just kind of go in at an angle and come out this side and see if I can mount it to the wall, and then I can just set the battery in it. So I think I'm going to try that, see if it works. Look, it may not work, but before I have to try to make something, let's just see if this works real quick. I mean, it's strong, so it may work fine. So let's see. All right, went ahead and did myself a favor. You got the screws kind of started, so let's see if this works. I have no idea. This may be a epic fail. I do see something I may have to do. I may have to, so that battery will fit. Am I gonna have to bring that out a little bit? Or no? That may be just fine. Let's try. It's not perfect, but I think I'm gonna have to end up pulling this away a little bit. So let me see if I can find something real quick to kind of bring this whole tray outward. All right, I know I'm redneck rigging here, but I got these nuts right here, and you know, they're about that thick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back these screws out and put these on the back, and it'll bring this away from the wall just a little bit, and maybe that'll be enough to hold it. And look, we're just trying to see if it works today. So I'll probably build a box or something to put all this in, but I'm just trying to see if it works. So let's do it. Hey, there we go. A lot better. Now, this goes to the battery. Hey, we got power. All right, so the green lights are on. I got this on. I'm assuming that's our battery charge. We're half power maybe. Got the battery hooked up, so it's working. So now let's get the inverter hooked up, and then we can plug something up and see if this thing works or not. I want to make the inverter easily accessible because, you know, I'm thinking about mounting it somewhere right here just because, or maybe on this back wall, I don't know. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be using this thing just to charge batteries and stuff, and, you know, they'll be sitting on my toolbox. So I think what I'm going to do is, the inverter did not come with like any mounting points or anything. It's just a box. I don't want to drill any holes in it or anything like that. So I think what I'm going to do is, for now, I've got a whole bunch of these straps left over, these rubber straps that I used when I put all these tarps and stuff up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screw, and I'll put a screw through this end, put a screw through this end so it'll be tight. And then we'll wedge the inverter in there, and it'll kind of, you know, hold it in place, and hopefully that'll work. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if it works today, and one day when I have more time, I'll get out here and make it pretty. So let's try that. I think I'm just gonna mount it right here. Battery's right there. Inverter will just kind of be mounted right here. I'll pretty much take this right here, put two screws or something in it, and then we'll just kind of make the inverter, when it put that inverter in there, it'll pull that tight. It should be tight. So let's do that and see if that works. Hopefully it will. That'll work for now. Okay, let's hook this up, see how it works. Uh-oh, did I make it too far? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cut these ends off now and make it where I can screw it in there and make this better. Do it right now and just get it over with. Got the alligator clips taken off and wired some new connectors to the battery, and now I'm fixing to hook it up. So let's hook it up, see if it works. All right, nothing's exploding, nothing's sparking. I went ahead and plugged a battery charger into it. Here it is. I don't know if you guys can see that light. It's blinking green. We have got power. Finally. So now I can charge all my batteries, because that was the last battery I had, and it had 2 bars on it. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it. Everything's working. As far as the solar panel goes, to make sure that it's working, I mean, the light on the controller's on, so I'm assuming it's charging. I don't know how well it'll keep the battery charged. We'll just have to kind of see how it goes. I mean, it's my first time doing this. And look, full disclaimer, I told y'all at the beginning, I don't know jack diddly squat about electricity. I mean, this is just me winging it here. But it's working. And I know there's going to be some guys that are watching this, and gals, that are probably just cringing at how this is all hooked up. And look, I'm not an electrician, but it works. So I am gonna make it look better whenever I get the opportunity. But for now, just to get my stuff charged, we're going. We got power. So I'm happy. But appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time. It's been raining for like 3 days straight. This is where I made that ditch to flow into the pond. And the pond is slap full and is actually flowing through the overflow over there. There's the overflow over there. So here's the spillway. You can see we're on the other side of the pond now. And it's just spilling over right into the ditch. Spillway works pretty good. You can see it just goes down the ditch. The only thing I'm worried about is I hope my fish are not swimming in this current and leaving my pond. Yeah, they are pretty small. They're still minnows and stuff, so I don't know if that's a problem or not. This is my first time having a pond, so yeah, hopefully they're not figuring out how to swim out. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not.